Good morning and welcome to Lead with Love, the channel. And in this channel, well, in this video, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to talk about Mercury retrograde. We just went through the full moon. And then the full moon is illumination. It illuminates all the things that have been kept hidden. It comes to light. It's illuminated. It shows, like, you can't hide it anymore. It's out there. And then Mercury retrograde, we are currently in the middle of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde started. This is the last Mercury retrograde of 2022. So I know we're in the new year. So it's moving forward to the new year, but this is actually the fourth Mercury retrograde in the year 2022. So it's the fourth and the last. So it started from December 28th, 2022 until January 18, 2023. So I'm just going to talk about like what are some things that happen during Mercury retrograde? Why does it happen? Mercury retrograde is planetary movements. Mercury is the planet of communication. So when Mercury is in retrograde, that means that it's going reversed, that everything in reference to communication, it could be texting, it could be talking, it could be texting, it could be anything, any form of communication, it's gonna get messed up. So it's like, you just have to stay calm, don't get upset with people. Hang in there. We got 10 more days. Today is January 8th, I think, right? Let me log in because I'm going to go on the computer and I'm going to read an article that I found on Mercury retrograde because it's not an issue, but a lot of people just don't know what Mercury retrograde is. So, Mercury retrograde 2022, here's everything to keep calm. This was written December 29th, 2022. So this was the day right after Mercury retrograde started. So I know it says 2022, but it's still relevant to this year and what's going on now because, this is an article talking about the last Mercury retrograde of 2022, and it was written December 29th. It started December 28th. So, connect the dots. But I'm going to just go. This is a CNN article, CNN.com. The link for this article, I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin it in the description box. I'm going to put it in the description box. And I'll also pin it in the comments so that you can check the article out for yourself. I did not write the article. This comes from CNN by Jolie Kerr, CNN underscored. She wrote this at 8 a.m. Thursday, December 29th, 2022. And the photo she has on it, astrological storming, smells like full moons and Mercury retrograde, sandalwood and incense, antidote candles. I'm like, okay. On December 29, Mercury will go retrograde for the first and final time in 2022. During this stretch, which ends on January 18th, 2023, you may hear all sorts of things being blamed on the planet of communication. Communications retrograde period, from technology mishaps to misunderstandings with friends and loved ones. But what exactly is Mercury retrograde? Why do people make such a big deal about it? And is there anything that can be done to avoid its pitfalls and blunders? Because things always go wrong. And it's just so easy to say, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. It's because Mercury's in retrograde. Like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this is happening. It's because Mercury's in retrograde. But, that's just what people say, like, when they're into astrology and stuff. So let's see. Mercury retrograde describes a time period that comes 3 or 4 times a year when Mercury, the planet, is the planet of communication, appears to be moving backwards in its orbit. In truth, it's an optical illusion. an optical illusion. It's not real. The illusion occurs because Mercury is the closest planet to the Earth, and its orbit is shorter than the Earth's orbit. In the retrograde period, Stella, she's the author, explains Mercury speeds by the Earth, and like a fast car kicks up dust as it whizzes by. The dust or mental confusion can accompany this planetary motion. Excuse me. Effects of Mercury retrograde. You may have heard people warn of electronics going haywire during the Mercury retrograde period. That's because of the planet's connection to all things involved in communication. Let's look at the meaning of Mercury and see how we can use this mercurial power. The Mercury's power. That's the planet. Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury was the messenger god, and he ruled all communication and thought-filled connections between people, as well as documents, thinking clearly, thinking slowly, reaching for words, and remembering names. All these functions are ruled by Mercury. Though it may sound like cause to head inside the lock though it may sound like a cause to head inside and lock the doors, Stella says there are some upsides to the turbulent Mercury retrograde period. The message during retrograde should be to slow down and take a mental vacation, reflect, redo, and reimagine. So this is a time you just stop. Just stop whatever it is you're doing. Like, don't sit there and keep going and arguing and fighting. No, just stop. Just wait. It's gonna pass. It's gonna be over. Reflect on your life, on things, and try to make it better. You know? Reimagine. Okay. So as Mercury's retrograde period approaches, here are our favorite gifts ideas for giving and for self-giving. That can help you to navigate the chaos of technology gone awry and communication gone hinky, and to soothe when inevitable disruptions occur. Okay, so they're selling candles here. They're selling candles and antidote candles at $26 a pop. Like, oh my god. So it's probably like, it's like this big, maybe like that wide. Smells like, who even knows, orange and ginger flower. So it's like candles that say like little weird comments like that, but CNN must like this company. It says this retrograde period is in the sign of Capricorn. Pluto, god of the underworld, is also currently in Capricorn and will influence the tone of this retrograde period. Stella says Pluto urges us to transform, to uncover deep thoughts and insights into personal problems and global concerns. The timing is spot on. With this retrograde period falling at the start of the new year, with its what will happen vibe. You know, so then that's how we grow, that's how we heal, that's how we evolve. It's like you have to reflect on your life. How can you make your life better? You know, so it's a time to think about yourself and your life. Let me see, I'm just scrolling here because they have a lot of candles. Yeah, so then that's pretty much it. Cause here they're selling stuff. I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything. So this is like, if you're interested in anything like this, like the candles, they're talking about air tags, a planner. Damn, it's $68. A day designer. It's a plan. Okay, it's a plan. Okay, I'm just looking at this stuff because I'm just like, oh my god. But they do have stuff. Kaleidoscope, $98. Like, oh my god. You know, nothing. The prices of these things, everything went up. It's like everything went up. And these candles are $26 a pop. All right, but going back to Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde, I thought it would go into more about technology, about the communications, about mishaps, but they're just selling stuff here. But it's a time to reflect. I guess look, they have a little survival kit. Comes with sage. Let's see what that says. Mercury retrograde kits come in many forms. For those with a more spiritual bent, ritual kits offer a convenient introduction to cleansing rituals. The kit contains cleansing botanicals and intention candles, plus a candle holder and an albone shell. Albone, that's what this is. That's what I was burning. I was burning sage, clearing my energy, because these energy is everything, and then I want clean energy. I don't want none of that nasty toxic mess. Where was I? Abalone. Did it? Yeah, it comes in an abalone shell full of botanicals and instructions for using them to create a ritual of your own during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so I'm gonna just end it here. I was trying to find information on Mercury retrograde, and this is from CNN. So I am gonna include the link in the description box and in the comments. I'm gonna pin it there. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde, and I'm most likely gonna find another article. So I'll see you guys later. Always lead with love. Lead with love. And stay positive, vibe high, and I'll see you later. Bye.